Good morning and welcome to Cooking Like a Champion, ready to take you on another culinary journey. Today, we're going to be making one of my famous, delicious cherry cream pie stuffed French toast. It's a bit of a breakfast dessert infusion. Then we're going to finish it off with another kind of breakfast type deal, Irish creme brulee. That's right.
Chef Champion here to take you on a culinary journey I promise you've never been before. I'm here to help mold you, shape you, motivate you, and most importantly, inspire you into cooking like a champion. I'm Chef Champion, but my friends call me Ace. Welcome to the new age of culinary learning. Cook like a champion on this great station.
So the morning light is in, we got the lights dimmed down. We're gonna be making a delicious breakfast for your loved one. Well, hopefully they're your loved one. So let's get started on this breakfast. So the first thing we wanna add is our cherries, and I'm using real Door County cherries. Just gonna add a few of those to my pan, just like so. And for those of you guys that don't know where Door County is, it's right up north in the heart of Wisconsin. That's where they grow the best cherries in the world. So while that's going, we just want to season it up. I'll add just a little bit of cinnamon. A little bit of nutmeg. Remember, be easy on the nutmeg, just a little bit, just enough to say I put it in there. And then just a little bit of vanilla. And yes, I know you guys probably gonna get mad because you're wondering why do I always gotta cook with booze? Because it tastes so good. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of rum to that. Let that flambe. And while that's cooking, I'm making a rum slurry. Remember we made a vodka slurry in the last episode? And that's gonna help thicken it up. So essentially what I'm making right now is my cherry pie. Make a grown man cry. All right, now that that's flambéed down pretty well, I'm just gonna take our spoon and just add a little bit of that cornstarch right around into the skillet. And that's gonna help tighten everything up really nicely. So you have the liquid from the juices of the cherries that's bonding with the cornstarch and allowing it to thicken up. So if you guys decide when you're at home, forget breakfast, I just want to make a dessert, all you got to do is throw this bad boy in one of those pie crusts I showed you how to do, and you're good to go. So I'm just going to set this over here on the side, and then we'll go ahead and get started on our French toast batter. So all you want to do is just start off with 3 eggs. I'm using these nice brown organic eggs that I picked up fresh this morning from one of the local farms. Always remember, when you guys are shopping, try and go as much local as possible. They always have the freshest ingredients. All right, always remember, whisk your eggs first. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add in some of this sugar. And you can mess around with it. You can use brown sugar, white sugar, it's all the same. Give that a nice little mix. Right, now I'm gonna add a little bit of this vanilla. I always love using vanilla. It just seems like it just wakes the food up for me. Hit it with just a little bit of nutmeg and lots of cinnamon. It's getting smoky up in here, huh? All right, give that a nice little mix. So last thing we wanna add is just a little bit of whipping cream. And you can definitely add milk, low-fat milk, whatever you want to add to it. You basically just need some type of cream base. You give that a mixture. And as you guys see, there's definitely more eggs than there is liquid. That's what you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my griddle started. I'd always recommend that you guys use an electric griddle. I'm using Nesco's. They make an excellent electric griddle. It takes away all the guesswork. So I'm gonna set that at probably about 320 degrees. And then we're just gonna add just a little bit of butter to that pan. Or a lot of butter. Don't go short on the butter. And I'm using butter just because when we make our French toast, it's gonna give it that nice golden brown crust. You definitely don't wanna use oil, it's just gonna wanna fry it, and you definitely don't wanna fry it. And cooking spray kinda works, but then again, you're gonna lose it, so you're gonna end up having more cooking spray. So that's why I just use butter, so I'm good to go. Whisk this up a little bit. Looks like we need to take a quick break, and we'll come right back and we'll start putting this French toast together. Welcome back to Cooking Like a Champion. So right before, all we did, we made our custard, which we're gonna dip our French toast in, and then we just sauteed our pie filling, which yes, you can use for a regular pie or you can use for this awesome French toast. So what we're gonna be doing now is we're just gonna be slicing up our bread, spreading some of that pure Midwest cream cheese on there, and then stuffing it with the cherries. So first things first is make sure you have the proper knife. As you see, I'm using a bread knife that has the nice ridges on it. You want that so it can slice through the bread very nicely. So all you want to do is I'm actually doing a butterfly cut. And I hate it. I went to so many restaurants and so many places and they gave me French toast with 2 pieces of bread and something in there. Next time you see that, you tell them Chef Champion told me that. That's actually a sandwich. That is not stuffed French toast. So what you want to do is go over about 1 inch, slice almost all the way down as if so you still leave the actual bread still intact, and go over 1 inch more and slice all the way through. So when you open it up, you actually have a pocket to stuff it. So we're gonna do about 4 of those. All right, once you got those stuffed, now we'll go ahead and add in our filling. So the cream cheese that I'm using too is actually softened. Get the softened cream cheese, it just makes your work that much easier. And we're just gonna spread that right on each side of the bread. And like I said, cream cheese is optional unless you live in the Midwest, and then there's no option about that. You have to put the cream cheese in it. That's just the way they roll out there. All right. So now we'll go ahead and add in our cherry pie filling right to it. So then when you actually add that to it, you can close it up. And then now it's actually stuffed and not 2 slices of bread. Because you put 2 slices of bread, as you go to cut it, it's just gonna go mush all over the place. Add in our cherries right to that, like so. And I'm using Door County cherries. By all means, if you wanna stuff these with bananas, if you know, you can definitely play around with any kind of fruit will be made for an awesome stuffing. I like Bananas Foster's in Louisiana. I did an episode earlier on Bananas Foster's stuffed French toast, which is pretty much the same concept, just with a little bit of a twist. So add the rest of those cherries to it. Always remember, just save about 2 or 3 for your garnish, because remember, presentation is everything. Let's check on our grill. I got my electric Nesco griddle on about 300 degrees, and I know traditionally everything says 350. I never did get that. It's like everything cannot be 350 degrees. So I'm doing it on a lower one, just so it gradually, slowly cooks. So now all you want to do is just take that French toast, and as you see, like I said, it's nice and stuffed. We got it nice and closed, just like that, so the stuffing is actually in the French toast. So when you eat it, you can actually enjoy it all in one big, nice bite. So we're just gonna dip that French toast right into the egg custard mixture. Always remember to pull it up, let all the liquid drain out. And don't let it soak. I've seen some of those recipes too as well where they let it soak. Oh my God, please don't do that. There's nothing worse than a soggy French toast. I like my French toast to have a crispiness on the outside and nice, good moistness in the inside. And whenever I put that down on the grill, just take your hand and press down on it. And that way you know the whole bottom of the actual French toast is getting grilled. And why I use a griddle versus the old school, I grew up using the old school pans, you know, traditional way. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying go out and run out and buy a griddle. You can use a frying pan. It's just a little bit harder. The temperature is gonna get a little bit more higher and hotter on you, and it tends to not get quite as good as an even cook. Press that down. All right, right, that's cooking, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll come back and we'll finish this up and put it together. So we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So we'll go ahead and flip these over, just like so. I know they're smelling this right now. I got some people upstairs that are all sleeping, have no idea that I'm even in their kitchen cooking right now. So as you see, they got a nice little crust on there. We'll go ahead and grab our plate. Set that right on there. And when you're cooking these, like I said, when I put them on the grill, they probably go for about 1.5 to 2 minutes on each side. I would say after every minute, just take your spatula, look underneath it, and kind of see how they're working. You definitely don't want to overcook these, that's for sure. So I'll just press that down. Flip that over. Oh, it looks like they're all good to go. See, it's got that nice golden brown crust over there. That's what you're looking for. If you ever make these and you cook them a little bit too long, they get a little bit burnt on you, you know, I guess it all depends on who you're serving them to. But if you're serving them to somebody important, I would just recommend just start all over. I know it's gonna suck if you have to start all over again, but that's the art of cooking. Sometimes things just don't come out right, and that's fine. No one's perfect. Especially me. I always challenge people to cook like a champion, and sometimes I don't cook like a champion, but that's okay. Like I said, as long as I fix the mistakes that I make and then don't make the same mistakes again, then I should be good to go. So then for this last one, I'm actually gonna cut that in half. And then we'll pick that up, see if we can get a good shot for you people. So now, as you guys can see, it's stuffed with the Door County Cherry Delight. The heat from the actual grilling actually makes the cream cheese melt even more. So in reality, I guess you really don't need syrup, but hey, my good friends over at Cherrie Delight Country Ovens provided this cherry syrup, which is actually really, really good. And it's really organic and really healthy for you too as well. Just take a little bit of syrup and just drizzle some of that right over it. Oh yeah, this is good eating right here, you guys. Now this is what you should be waking up to in the morning. Oh yeah. So last but not least, wait for it, it's not done yet, chocolate almond toppings, courtesy of Cherrie Delight too as well. We're gonna drizzle that over it just like so. So there you guys have it, your amazing stuffed French toast. Cream cheese, Cherrie Delight stuffed French toast with cherry syrup. I think I'm gonna go try and wake these people up to see if they wanna eat some of these. We're gonna take a quick break, don't you go nowhere. That's the way it's supposed to taste. That's the way it's supposed to be. Oh, I think I hear somebody coming, so let me go ahead and get my last bite in before they come down here and demolish this. Breakfast, dessert breakfast. There you have it, you guys. We'll see you next week.